Wait, we got WestJet here. Indian Moist Critical just ended his career. Oh no, dude. Mutahar is back in the news cycle doing something dumb. Of course, dude, it's Mutahar. Maybe this is another video where he decides to stab his friends in the back again, or he reads too much Reddit and it hurts his feelings and he decides he needs to speak out, when most of the time Mutahar doesn't ever need to speak out because nobody actually needs him to do this. But dude will apologize if he gets like a breeze of pushback half the time. But let's get into this. This is WestJet, one of my favorite creators on the internet, with Moist Critical just ended his career, the Indian version.
Day for the unemployed. Indian Moist Critical just ended his career and dropped a video called I'm sorry, but what did he do? He bought the Nintendo Switch 2.
Burn him down. Just end him. Take him out. He's cooked. Remove him from the internet. Dude, I can't believe you buy the Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, after you made all those videos of talking about why you don't support the Nintendo Switch 2, and then you bought the Nintendo Switch 2. I know, like, those have been popping up on my timeline for like the last like couple months. Is he every once in a while I see a video from like old Mutahar, some ordinary gamers has been on a like a trek to like complain about Nintendo, and then he bought it. Oh no, dude. But he's a grown man. You can buy whatever you want. Just tell the haters to shut up, bro. It's so simple. You don't need to apologize.
Vacuum, nothing wrong with it, but then people went digging, and turns out why I'm not buying the Nintendo Switch 2 right now. Nintendo Switch 2 is disappointing. I knew you were gonna get a day one, even though you said you would hold off, lol. Honestly, I took a chance at midnight launch near me. I kind of hope there's a day one exploit somewhere for these. Wrong there, reet. People did not like this betrayal whatsoever.
Dude, I messed up and put the wrong there a few times because I'm actually retarded, though. It's okay, though. It's fine, dude. It's fine. We all be a little stupid with our theirs and theirs.
From Mutahar, you know, he was the chosen one, and he willingly chose to betray his audience's trust.
And there I was, going on a midnight release, and I ended up picking it, you know, just on a walk-in.
His audience said do not redeem it, and there he is, 12 a.m. on a walk-in, straight redeeming it.
Now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, there's no way to sugarcoat or cut around this. I did, in fact, commit a hypocrisy. I made a mistake. I should have not bought this product.
There was literally...
Dude, again, folded under zero pressure. Every time, like, Reddit or, like, he gets 3 YouTube comments that say, we don't like what you're doing, Mutahar. He's like, hey, boys and girls, I'm big sorry about that, dude. I actually super cared. I wasn't just spouting nonsense on the internet like it's my job.
Pressure, and he's folding. Like, the way he responds to criticism is worse than the honest criticism itself. We got a man pushing 40, apologizing to the internet for buying a video game console. This feels so inauthentic.
Dude, you'll never get me to apologize about something this gay. Like, dude, my audience can come in and be like, you said you weren't going to buy that thing, and then I bought it, and I was like, yeah, dude, I changed my mind. What happens? Who cares, dude? Get a life. Go buy it yourself, dude. Go make some money and go buy it yourself. Quit being a poor boy. Quit being a poor boy and go buy it yourself, and quit being a whiner. Don't tell me what I can and can't buy. I'm just giving you guys the information I don't want to give you. Today is today King Jiffy Coats. Tomorrow is tomorrow King Jiffy Coats, and there's nothing that's going to change that. If I end up being a little bit hypocritical, oh, it happens, dude, because we're humans and we're all hypocritical goon bags.
Authentic, and hands down, he's letting his audience dictate what he believes in. It's cringe.
Now, the reason why this is a pretty...
And what we call this is pussy behavior.
Big mistake, and I do absolutely believe I should actually apologize to my audience, is I didn't practice what I preached, you know? I said, you should vote with your wallet, and what did I do?
Oh my god, dude, you voted with your wallet, and you bought it, and now everybody's mad at you, or like 10 people in your comments, so you decided to make this video because fucking the wind blew and knocked you over.
I straight up charged my card and got the Switch 2.
Post Nintendo clarity. Muda switched on us, literally. I can't believe he would switch to a different opinion. At this rate, Indian Critical might have a shot at dethroning Ludwig in the Backbone Olympics. I'm not under-exaggerating how upset people were. What was the point in making that video then? Seemed like you were dead set on not getting it. You literally said you weren't buying one though. Not trying to be dramatic, but I legit don't know if I can trust you in your videos now. Thanks for supporting the company that tries to sue Palworld into oblivion. Such a great move. Like, how are you going to position yourself as like a critic, like a hater of the product, and then be there first in line redeeming it? Truth be told, I got no problem with Canadian Critical. He seems like a decent guy, but he does seem to fold a bit under pressure to like Reddit and Twitter of all places. I had the grave...
Dude, yeah, he deleted his Twitter. This is something funny that happened, right? So he deleted his Twitter because it was getting a little racist over there, which, oh my god, dude, somebody's making jokes and you don't like them. Oh, well, I better delete the app. And then just like spends an unredeemable amount of time on Reddit and just gets sucked into this Reddit mind aids, and the Reddit mind aids ruins all the fun. And he just like folded under dude, he said the same thing with his own friend Nux, dude. He folded under zero pressure and it made him look like an absolute retard.
Fortune of looking at Reddit, and they're toasting him there too. He is never a man of his word, always pleasing the masses and crowd, just like Charlie.
You know, I could apologize for far more worse, but, you know, realistically, it's just apologizing for purchasing the system that, you know, I kind of made a big hullabaloo about, right?
Yeah, exactly. Why are you...
Dude could have easily said not to get it and then say, I got it to test it myself. He could have spun this in any direction, but that would have required him to be smart. I'm not saying that Mutahar is a dumb man. I'm not. I'm just saying the dude is like constantly putting his own foot in his mouth, but he could have easily said, like the day he bought it, bro, said, I picked up the Switch 2, so you don't have to. Boom. Boom, you got a video, bro. You got the video that every YouTuber makes. Don't buy this product. I bought it, so you don't have to. You could have easily done that and then talked about the pros, and then you could talk about all the cons that you want. And then you could keep going on your same little rant that you've been doing, but instead, you fucking tried to hide it from everybody, and you were like shoving it, you were keystering it every chance you got because you were scared your audience was gonna find it and roast you on Reddit and Twitter, and you were crying, and this face looks like he just like splooged in his oatmeal. But yeah, dude, he could have easily spun it to his favor, but instead he tried to hide it and stuff like a little pussy, because that's what Mutahar does, dude. I mean, that's like one of his consistent things. Now, I'm not saying that Mutahar always sucks. I actually like Mutahar a lot of the time. I just think when he gets like the most minuscule amount of pressure, the dude always folds, and it's kind of pathetic.
You apologizing?
You know, I could apologize for far more worse.
You know, I might have bought the Switch too, but I could have been touching kids. He's trying to like gaslight us or something. Like, it doesn't matter. Turns out he really is some ordinary gamer. All of this over a kid's console with Mario Kart. Like, I truly can't be bothered anymore. Let me make some money real quick. Are you a loser playing Valorant all day and have no friends? Well, no.
Dude, no worries. You can get yourself a Switch 2 and beat your sibling with it. If you have a sibling and they won't shut up and you're worried because your PC keyboard doesn't hit the way you want it to hit against their dome, you can always buy the Switch 2. That way when you hit them with it, just the little nunchuck pops up and you don't break the console. You just break your sibling.
Because I got the solution for you. This video is sponsored by Polybuzz. Polybuzz got a plethora of AI chatbots you can talk to, ranging from anime to like
human. Dude, I'm sorry if you are so lonely that you need these. I mean, cool, dude. Cool, you got a little app to make friends, but make friends in real life. Go touch some grass. Go to the library and like make out with some books in public. Somebody will ask you, why are you being so weird making out with books in public? And then you can start a conversation from there. Sure, it might be with the police, but at least you're making friends.
The App Store, so what are you waiting for? Download now using the link in the description and pinned comment and use my code JET77 to get some premium features for free. Oh, and if I didn't mention it, the app is free and you're even able to use the bot I created. Lol. You wooed me, bro. I'm literally just their perfect little clone. Thank you, Polybuzz, for sponsoring today's video. Life's a sandwich. No matter how you flip it, the bread comes first, and, you know, rent was due.
But in reality, I just wanted to cover things from an objective perspective. I wanted to show that there were some games...
dude, the lack of ukulele. Dude, well, that video will always live on as the greatest, like, crap apology ever. It was basically this chick. I don't know if you guys don't know the lore on that one. It was this chick who, like, made goofy, like, song videos, but she made an apology where she like sang with the ukulele and it was fucking amazing.
Cyberpunk 2077, which worked out of the box day one.
I swear to God, I genuinely see a timeline where he gets bullied by Reddit and then he has to return his Switch too. I'm no expert on this by any means, but isn't like being a hypocrite
Dude, Mutahar, listen to me, buddy. Listen to me, buddy. I will take this off your hands. I will bite the bullet. I will be a true friend here. I know everybody knows that King Jiffy Coates and Mutahar, like we like meet in the middle every once in a while. We meet at the Canadian and American border and we deep make out in like a really scary way. Our mustaches get locked together and we have to like trim just to get ourselves uncoupled from each other's faces. But I will swallow the bullet here for you guys. I will swallow that load, and I will take that Nintendo Switch 2 off your hands if you really feel that bad. If you really feel that much like a hypocrite, it's always okay if you want to send it to me, buddy. I will take the heat from the audience, bro. I'll take that for you.
Really frowned upon, even religiously, like Christianity, Islam. I think that's like a bad thing. Personally, I think on YouTube, the most important thing is authenticity. You know, don't treat your audience like idiots. You guys know I'm a scumbag, and I'd promote gambling to you.
There's nothing I can say.
Yeah, dude, I'm in the same way, dude. Scumbag right here. Absolute goon monster, and I'm okay with that, dude. I'm here to huckle juck at idiots on the internet, and right now, dude, I'm willing to be the good guy and take that Switch 2 off your hand, Mutahar. Just remember that I'm here for you, buddy. I'm here for you.
I feel like ultimately I do have to apologize for that, and that's what I do.
This is actually the most embarrassing thing I've seen, Loki. He feels so flip-floppy, and these apologies to me feels like he's just kind of doing damage control to keep his audience. And you know what they say, right? Actions speak louder than words, and just return the Nintendo Switch 2 if you want to stand by your morals. No, your audience doesn't want a 12-minute video of you coping and justifying.
Yeah, dude, you could have easily beaten this so fast, dude, if you would have just, like, thought like a YouTuber and stopped thinking like you're a fucking actual warrior online, an actual, like, cool base dude on the internet, which you're not. I mean, sometimes you are, but like, come on, dude, this, you could have easily flipped this as I bought the Switch 2 so you don't have to, and then like made a video on it, got some initial backlash. You could have been like, hey, it's me, Mutahar here, and today I actually went to the midnight launch of the Switch 2. Now I know I said not to buy it, but I wanted to see what all the hype was about and if it was actually a meaningful improvement over the Switch 1. And then you could have like done your like soy jacking. You could talk about the garbage price of it. You could have taken a poop on camera and then like thrown it at the screen and been like, ha, you guys are full of shit. Like, that could have been a good joke. It could have landed, dude. Everybody likes a little bit of shit throwing. That's what I do on the internet every day. And it could have been fun, but instead, dude, you fucking hit it like a bitch.
Your purchase.
And you know, you don't want to watch my videos anymore because you don't like me anymore because of the Switch 2 stuff. Then, you know, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to wave bye. We're gonna have to wave bye at each other.
Why is he guilt tripping us now?
All I can really do is say I'm sorry. That's really all I can do.
Wrong. Go return it right now. Sell it on Facebook Marketplace.
You know, I can't just whip myself or do something to self-flagellate myself just for the camera at this point.
You're already doing that. This is like
This is so pathetic. This is the saddest thing ever. At first, I thought it was going to be like more memes and stuff. I thought I was going to have more fun making fun of the fact that he bought it and like, who cares what a grown man does with his money. But like, dude, this makes it look way worse. This makes it like you're like so pathetic in this whole situation. You should have just said, yeah, I fucking bought it. I'm a hypocrite. What are you going to do about it? End video, with the fucking middle finger popped up being like, oh dude, you're a fucking pussy, I'm gonna move on, dude.
Humiliation ritual. You're talking for 12 minutes apologizing for buying a game console. I really do feel like a bad person in this. I don't want to send you guys mixed signals. Come on. Obviously he's apologizing for the hypocrisy and whatnot, but like, it is kind of funny when it's actually over if you know, boil it down to brass tacks. I didn't know this was a thing, but apparently there's a Nintendo Reddit and they posted Mutahar on there. I think the only justification for this is if you're a Mario Kart super fan and you want like a nice
Days In makes every...
You're a Mario Kart super fan and all you want to do is just like keep one hand on the joystick and the other hand on your meat and just slap it and tap it all the way. Now, I know a bunch of... I have friends that are like big Nintendo fans and they just want to play every game that Nintendo makes, even though it's expensive or whatever, and they don't care about any of that shit. They absolutely don't care. You could tell them that Nintendo like fries babies up and serves them to the public as like a nice treat, and they would say, cool, dude. Sounds fun to me, dude. I don't care about any of that. I'm gonna play Mario, and that's fine, dude. I think that a lot of this soy jacking on the internet over like different costs and stuff gets a little fucking annoying. Now I get it, dude. I get it that these companies are sleaze bags and it fucking sucks. And I'm not saying defend the prices. You can be critical of them and then say you don't care as well. Be like, yeah, dude, it mad sucks that they're charging $80 for a fucking Mario Kart game. But I also really love Mario Kart and I want to play this, so I'm going to buy it. Like, it's so easy to do that. It's so fucking simple. But then you don't get all of the spurgs to join your thing because then you're just kind of like kowtowing to the popular opinion on the internet and you're scared to get pushback. I mean, it's why people all the time call me like They're like, oh my god, King Jiffy, dude, you're so fucking like rage baity. You're trying to rage bait everybody. It's like, or I'm just not echoing the popular opinion like a little bitch, dude. I'm just telling you what 90% of people actually think and are too scared to say it on YouTube because they're little pussies, dude. It's like, dude, you can like be hyped about something and still be critical of it, and you can buy something and still be critical of it. I mean, like, yeah, sure, you're not voting with your wallet, you're not gonna do the movement thing, but you can still talk shit. Like, I don't understand why, like, we have to all pretend that we have to be a part of some massive movement when we can just talk shit about the thing online, be like, yeah, I bought it. I know I'm a hypocrite in this regard, but I'm still gonna be critical of it because this is bullshit.
Periods. But other than that, even I'm holding off. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. This is expensive, especially in India where I live. $699 is plenty. Like Rick Harrison, I think I might need to call it an expert here. All right, Mr. Nux, I'm gonna need some post-Nux clarity on this situation. Do you know what happened with Muda?
Oh god, you're calling the right guy or the wrong guy. What's up?
So, Muda redeemed a Switch 2 the other day.
Dude, we got Nux Taku for the video, dude. Nux Taku's on the video. This is fucking hilarious.
Despite making like 3 videos saying he would never buy it, it's trash, overpriced. What do you think of that?
I'd apologize personally.
All right, Nux, what if I told you he already made a 12-minute apology video?
Thank God. Post Nintendo clarity. It's crazy.
Why I'm not buying that Switch 2 right now, said the Indian guy. The Switch 2's sitting on his desk. Now let me explain, okay? Let me explain myself real quick.
People did not like this, bro.
dude, I think it's funny. I do think it's funny that Nux had the same thing. You're being a pussy, Nux. I would have made a video the moment I bought it saying why I bought the Nintendo Switch 2 so you don't have to. Like, I instantly would have made that video and I would have talked more shit, dude. I would have talked more shit, or I would have told me what I liked about it. I would have said, oh, there's all these nice improvements, but also I think the price point's literally bullshit. I think they're gouging you. I don't think this is worth as much, especially in comparison to, like, and then you could bring up like the Steam Deck or the ROG Ally or whatever, and you could have like those comparisons right on hand, and you could actually do a service to your audience instead of just fucking like self-flatulating until you accidentally show it on camera and then make the gayest apology ever.
Who told us not to buy it so he had a better chance at getting one early? Vote with your wallet. Proceeds to vote yes. Bro stood on nothing. Bro put his foot down so hard on the Switch 2 and bounced up from the force and landed right in his hand. Stop buying overhyped games on release. Same MF that went to a midnight launch for an overhyped release. I understand why he made the apology now. Bro was getting toasted. At the end of the day, he shouldn't have even made this stupid apology video, because otherwise he'll garner an audience that knows stuff bothers him and they'll keep pushing on his buttons. Like, he's essentially doing the equivalent of digging straight down in Minecraft. You know, he's stuck in a bottomless pit and the only thing he has is a shovel, and he just keeps digging himself into a deeper hole.
Our word is really all we have. That's really what it comes down to.
Oh my god, dude, you are not the guy to stand on your word, bro. You backpedal like a motherfucker, dude. The breeze hits you and your bike just starts slamming in reverse, dude.
What I will not apologize for is purchasing and keeping Cyberpunk 2077 on the Switch. But anyways, I'm kind of talking in circles, really. Apologize for the Switch 2 stuff. Didn't practice what I preached there. And all I can say is I'm sorry, and I'll do better.
You know, he really went from Indian moist critical to Indian hypocritical. I genuinely believe this guy is just so terminally online, his sense of reality is like completely warped. Hey, it takes one to know one, know what I'm saying? You gotta ask
This honestly hits me too. I'm so terminally online with this YouTube shit that I'm constantly like thinking about it, dude. I'm like, what's the next drama, dude? Oh my god, dude, rubbing my nipples. I gotta get in the vibe. And I have to like separate. I have to, like, when I shut this computer off, I have to like reset my mind so I can go back to the real world for a bit.
What type of person cares if a YouTuber's being a hypocrite? Like, inherently, this is loser, unemployed, parasocial activity. And as he said himself, your word is really all you have, and you should probably practice what you preach. But, like, do I really care? You know what I mean? Like, I don't personally care. The only reason I'm making this video is for money.
I do have to apologize.
Based. Exact same reason I'm making this video. Exact same reason. I can put this fucking idiot on the thumbnail and say he lied, and or something like along the same regard. I get a bunch of Mutahar people to show up in my comments to tell me what a fucking douchebag I am. They don't watch the video at all. Then some people watch it, they like it, then they watch more of my videos, and then I just rack up money, and then I slowly start a sweatshop.
for that, and that's what I do.
Like, these apology videos are so weird because who are you apologizing to? You're in a room with a webcam. This is like schizo. If you want the TLDR, Mutahar screamed the N-word unmuted. Okay. And truth be told, even then he shouldn't apologize. Subscribe if you...
Dude, base, dude. Dude, Mutahar just goes on his Leafy is here arc, dude, where he's just posting the N-word every morning on Twitter. That would be the best change for Mutahar. I think if he just doubled down on everything and just been like an absolute goonbag, I think it would be funny. I think that Mutahar takes this shit way too seriously. I think he thinks the internet's a real place half the time, and it's delusional, bro. It's fucking delusional. But anyway, that's all I got on this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe to your favorite monster on the internet, which is King Jiffy Coats. And I'll catch you on the next one.